Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kentucky's offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got him downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
This one's complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Now they'll run it to the right here. Breaks into the open. Hits him with a stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Auburn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The give on the inside. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Run back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooling.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Works the middle of the field. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap.
Anytime the ball...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go to the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking for room at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Lost a throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Making side adjustments here. Just keeps slinging it. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Quick completion to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. I have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Read option, keeps it to the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilmore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Let's go. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Raw. And that one did not work. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's our force to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alston. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running it to the right. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On the move, it's Alston. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try it over the left side. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Flips it out on the screen. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll move the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Setting up the screen. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The run to the left. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Allen. Good timing on the quick out. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Okay, ready? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kentucky, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Handoff from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Allen. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Wilcox. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for room. It's McGowan. Hard running there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Base 27 jump.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Quick completion on the out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Zimmerman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.